Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. There's only one, Ricky Hatton, 63 kilos, on the nose, 171 centimeters tall, with a reach of 165. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. There's only one, Ricky Hatton, this all-time great welterweight, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Right. Todd, the heat is on.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice hook. Beautiful counter punch. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Perfect counter shot. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there. You can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Tom. They're on fire in the ring.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. The game. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Good defense there on the left uppercut. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. What would you... On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
catching air. Nice counter shot. Jab does not score. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice defense with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. And a round that seemed like an attack. On to the fourth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Avoids the left. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Did well to block that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
What's he doing? Come on, he's switching off. You got complacent.
Time for the fifth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Carrying away the right hook. Nice counter. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble.
Oh, I heard that, never but I saw it.
I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Beautiful counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. On to the sixth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't score. A perfect counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Do you know that bet? And there's the bell for round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again, and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. This is a high-octane battle. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. As back. And we enter the 8th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.